How's it going, guys? Tony here, and it is Tuesday. That means Top 3 Tuesday. And today I will be doing a Top 3 video on Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey. This game came out recently. I'm going to be sharing 3 things I like, 3 things I don't like. Alright guys, so let's check it out. Let's see what I had to say about Super Mario Odyssey. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay guys, I'm going to be sharing my top 3 least favorite things about Super Mario Odyssey. Now, everybody and their dog has done a review of this. Even the Game Chasers have done a review. And Billy, you did a great job. I love the video. And this kind of inspired that to a degree. I did promise a review, but what else can I say? It's a great game. If I were asked what would I rate it, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. That good. And if I had to rank it on Mario games, I'd say it's probably up there with the greats. Mario 64, Mario Sunshine. I'm not a big fan of Galaxy, guys. I'm sorry, don't stone me. Super Mario World's kind of a different, it's 2D platformer, but it's up there. It could possibly be my second favorite Mario game at this point, but it's really, really good. And Nintendo has just been killing it this year. Breath of the Wild, the Switch release, the Super NES Classic Edition release, ARMS, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, all that. Really, really good stuff out of Nintendo. And Nintendo, in my opinion, and this will be a separate video, I think Nintendo's kind of won this year. This has been their year. But we'll see. So let's get into the 3 things that I don't necessarily like so much about Mario Odyssey. First thing, and these are not in any particular order, the poison. The poison. Oh my lord. It's so frustrating. I hated it in Super Mario 3D World. I hated it then, I hate it now. I understand you gotta have lava, you gotta have poison in a Mario game. I get it. But jeez, I just hate it. I died so many times. So many times from that stupid poison. The Forgotten Isle, it just... so frustrating. So frustrating to me. I just die. Lose those coins. Good gravy. Number 2. Least favorite thing about Super Mario Odyssey. The lack of good checkpoints. Yes, there's a little mini flagpole things that you find throughout each world, each level. But my thing is, like, if you go down a pipe and you're trying to get a moon or 2, and you just keep going to this one part and you keep failing over and over and over again. You keep dying over and over and over again. You have to go all the way to the beginning of that part, that little mini part. And just getting to it again is so frustrating. You just want to get to that one little point where you keep messing up. And I just, it's so frustrating. But it's just a little nitpicky thing. They should just leave you off, very close to where you die, in my opinion. But it's just one of those things. I mean, you gotta get it right and just go on. It's not too difficult, but it just gets old. And the third thing that's like kind of annoying, I just don't like those stupid rabbits. I don't even know their names. I can't even tell you their names. But they're like mini bosses spread out through each world, and you gotta fight them. throughout the game, and they're just not that memorable to me. They're not that cool to me. I prefer the Koopa Kids. And the Koopa Kids should have been put in instead of these stupid rabbits. And the battles themselves are just boring. Now, I love the big boss battles, but man, are they just boring. And it doesn't even make sense why they're there. Should have put in the Koopa Kids. Should have put them in for the nostalgia factor. And it just makes sense. I'm surprised we didn't see Bowser Jr., really. We should have in this game. But, hey, maybe for the sequel. One can promise and no one can hope, maybe. So, those are the 3 things that I don't necessarily like about Mario Odyssey. Let's get to the good stuff. Alright, guys, so that was the bad, that was the negative. Let's talk about the good. There's a lot of good here, and it was hard for me to narrow it down. It really was. But in no particular order here, no really rhyme or reason, but just my top 3 favorite. Okay, number 1 here, nostalgia. Nostalgia. And this is kind of a spoiler alert if you haven't beaten the game. So when you beat the game, you get another area unlocked. The Mushroom Kingdom. And it is just like the Nintendo 64 game. Literally. I mean, it's so good. It's so good. You get to go into Peach's castle. You can buy a Mario 64 costume and you look just like Mario from Mario 64. That's kind of repetitive. And you can jump into paintings. You can find moons that are stars. They're the stars from the 64 game. You can find Yoshi. You can go check out the area where it says, L is real, the fountain, all that stuff. And it's just a love letter to Mario 64. And it's so good. It's so awesome. When you find Yoshi in the exact same spot where he's at in the 64 game, I was like, man, this is such a good game. Such a good game. And then jumping in the paintings again, basically you fight the bosses again. That was awesome. That was awesome. So that's great. If you are a fan of Mario 64, you're going to love Odyssey. The second thing that I love is that basically the open worldness. And it's not a true sandbox game because, the levels are self-contained, but they're huge areas to explore. The game encourages you to explore, to look for everything, every nook and cranny, to try to collect all the moons in each level and the individual coins for that particular world. And it's a lot of fun. It doesn't get old. It doesn't get old. I mean, my favorite are the water levels when you're swimming, and it's just a lot of fun just to explore, go as high as you can, finding those pipes. And then once you beat the game, you unlock even more moons and explore even more. And you can actually unlock newer worlds too. And I got to the dark side of the moon. I'm not to the 500 moon level yet, but I'm going to get there. That's my goal. And my favorite thing, probably in the game, is the fact that you can possess different enemies. Different monsters in the game. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Each level has different monsters, different enemies that you and Cappy can possess and use their power to advance in that level and to just have fun. My favorite, I love the T-Rex. Everyone loves the T-Rex. You only get to do it a couple times. I also like the lava monster. That's a lot of fun. The statue's kind of boring, both of them. But my favorite's probably the bird, where you stick your beak into the wall and you fling up. That's at Bowser's castle. But it's a lot of fun just playing around as those. And it just adds another mechanic to the game that is just a ton of fun. I love playing as Bullet Bill. That's awesome. And it just adds another twist to just the Mario franchise, and another like layer of fun, if you will. So those are my top 3 favorite things in Super Mario Odyssey. What are your favorite parts of Super Mario Odyssey? What are your least favorite parts of Super Mario Odyssey? And do you relate to these? Do you think that these are the best? Do you think that these are the worst? What do you guys think? And guys, I have been playing this like crazy. An awesome game. I love Mario. This has been such a good title for the Switch. I almost said Wii U. And Nintendo is just killing it, guys. Killing it. Alright, guys, so that's going to be it. If you have not subscribed to me, please do so. And thank you for watching, guys. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.